You are halfway through your week. These are your BYU-Idaho radio evening headlines for Wednesday, August 7th, 2024. I'm Chandler Guadagnine. The fire evacuation order in the Beaver Dick Park area in Madison County has been lifted. Deputy Chief Troyce Miskin with the Madison County Fire Department says the evacuation order was lifted at around 8 p.m. last night.
We believe it was caused by lightning. The thunderstorm came through, right before the fire had started.
All told, the fire burned about 177 acres. No one was injured and no structures were damaged. The Jefferson Fire Department, Bureau of Land Management Fire, and Madison County Sheriff's Office deputies worked together to put out the fire. To stay up to date on fire conditions and evacuation notices across Idaho, visit warn.pbs.org. The city of Idaho Falls has published a comprehensive book showing the city budget and how property taxes and fees are divided into services and programs. According to a city news release, over $373 million are to go into the city's 11 departments and public services. The city is seeking public input. The Idaho Falls City Council has scheduled a public hearing on the budget for 7:30 p.m. on Thursday at the Idaho Falls City Council chambers at 680 Park Avenue. Then after the hearing, the city will consider the final budget on August 22nd. To view the budget book, visit the Idaho Falls website at idahofallsidaho.gov and look in the news release under latest city spotlights. The Pocatello Parks and Recreation Department has announced the grand opening of a new pickleball court. According to a department news release, the Con Gilmore pickleball courts in Lower Ross Park will open at 10 a.m. on Tuesday and will be available for use right after the grand opening. A rotational system will organize turns for patrons to use the courts when they are in high demand. Court hours are from sunup to 1 hour after dusk. The LED lights at the courts will turn off at 10 p.m. The courts are named after Con Gilmore, who was the Pocatello Parks and Recreation Director and was a city employee from 1967 to 2004. Gilmore was involved in the construction of the Ross Park Aquatics Complex, OK Ward Park, multiple irrigation systems, automations, and the growth of today's city park system. Current Parks and Recreation Director Annie Butler says the Con Gilmore pickleball courts offer players of all ages and abilities an opportunity to participate. The courts have access accommodations for people with disabilities that the department can provide if given a 2 days notice. For the accommodations, you can call Skylar Beebe at 208-234-6248. Have a great rest of your night. These have been your evening headlines for August 7th, 2024. You can catch more news, interviews, and great content on this podcast feed. Just ask Alexa, Google, or Siri to play the latest BYU-Idaho radio podcast or listen to us for free on your favorite podcast app. I'm Chandler Guadagnine, and this is BYU-Idaho Radio.